Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. This morning we're visiting with Lori Reid, and she has, among other things, been up to her eyebrows in planning a garden seminar. So good morning to you, Lori.
Good morning.
And Lori, I know that you really enjoy working on this, or you wouldn't be doing it, but you're a master gardener. You're just interested in getting out there and getting things growing, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I enjoy my plants.
Yes. So, saying that, you want to help other people enjoy their plants too. And I want to jump right to something that we've talked about the garden seminar several times. We've really not talked much about the booths, the people who have things there on display. So let's start with those.
Okay, we have approximately 15 booths so far with a wide variety of products and information available for everyone. The products range from concrete products that you would use for containers, Longaberger baskets for your indoor house plants, some rustic wood decor to decorate your lawn and gardens with, and of course plants, and more plants. And then also in the booths there will be people having information. So if you have questions about maybe like the local food network that we have here in Cass County, there will be a booth covering that. Trees Forever, if you have some questions about trees, Master Gardeners can cover some of your plant questions. Those just name a few of what we have for booths for people to see.
And of course, that's going to be mostly over noon hour. Will some of them be set up in the morning also?
Yes, some will be set up by 8 o'clock in the morning. So when people come in and register at 8:30, they can visit some of the booths ahead of time if you have a little bit of time. But primarily, a lot of the people visit those over our lunch hour because we have an expanded lunch hour, so you can take advantage of those booths.
Have time to eat, but have time to go talk to those folks. It's so important to go talk to those folks. Otherwise, they won't come back.
That's right.
And they have great information, so you want to go and talk to them. And as you say, buy some plants. And of course, every year there's some new ones out there, and they may have what you're looking for. So go on by. Yes. And the other thing, you always have a long list of door prizes. My goodness, so many people go home with door prizes. I'm guessing that's happening again this year.
It is. We try to send everybody home with a door prize. We don't quite make that, but we would like everyone to go home with information and feeling good that they got a door prize. So again, this year we had many businesses support us in offering door prizes. Some of the items attendees can win would be a door chime, willow angel. We have quite a few gift certificates to various businesses, books to help with your gardening questions, movie theater tickets, party subs, and we have $300 in Atlantic cash.
Wow.
That is given in $25 increments. So as you can see, quite a few people go home with Atlantic cash that they can then go into local businesses and support those businesses.
And spend a check, pick out what you want.
That's exactly right.
Wow, that's great. Okay. So those are kind of pluses. The other thing that we just need to remind folks, they get breakfast, they get lunch.
Yes, the breakfast isn't like a hearty breakfast of hash browns. No. But we will have a muffin and coffee and water for you. And then also at lunchtime, we do provide lunch is in with your registration fee.
So it kind of covers the day. Starts at what time?
Doors open up at 8:30 is when registration begins, and that runs till 9 o'clock. We will have the welcome at 9 o'clock, and the actual classes start at 9:20.
And then it's classes all day except for your break at noon, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Each class lasts 1 hour, so you have session 1 is an hour, then session 2 is an hour, then we will have a lunch break, and then session 3, session 4 in the afternoon.
Great day. And the other thing, and I know I've mentioned this before, but it's just so true, is you get to visit with other people who have similar interests and sometimes learn wonderful things from those folks when you're visiting with them. So that's another plus, I think. What's the area that's kind of being covered? Do you have any idea about towns that are being represented?
I think as far north that I saw in registrations was Lake City. Was probably as far north. We always have quite a few people come from Denison, Charter Oak, and then working our way south of there.
Sydney, I always think we've always
Yes.
had people from Sydney. That's a long drive.
Yes, it is. We are supported by people from quite a distance in
Yes.
Iowa. They come to the Atlantic Garden Seminar, and we're pleased that they come back year after year.
Well, given this is the 13th one, that says to me that there's something good happening, or there wouldn't have been a third, a fourth, or fifth one, et cetera. This, it just goes on. So
Yes.
people are doing
Yes.
good things.
Yes, we
Yes.
sure hope so.
Yes. Now, I know you have a couple classes that are kind of getting to the full stage, or there's some that maybe it's a little late to get in on, or are we still possibly?
Yes, we're still taking registrations if you're interested in signing up. We always ask for your first choice and your second choice. So if you do choose a class that is too full for the room capacity, then we can put you in your second choice. So you still get to go to what you want to go to. We don't just randomly put you in a class on our own.
And it's really important that you go to the ones you signed up for, or the ones you're assigned to, because otherwise, sometimes somebody will go to class and they'll tell their friends, "Oh, this was so good, you ought to go." Well, remember, those people signed up should get the handouts and should get the seat, and not those of you going late. That's my own little not being on presently on the planning committee. I can just sort of harangue about that. It's really important to follow up with your signups. And as you said, you're still taking registrations. People can come in
Yes.
on Saturday, right?
Yes, people can come in on Saturday and still attend the sessions. It is always easier on all of us if you do pre-register, so we can get your money ahead of time and get your folder all put together for you so you have your information. But yes, we will take registrations the day of.
And I don't know. I started out saying this is this Saturday on the 19th. This Saturday, the 19th. So if you've been thinking about it, now would be a good time to get registered. And you can do that how?
You can either go online to Iowa Western Community College, and they have a link on there that will pull up the garden seminar brochure, or you can call directly to the Iowa Western Community College in Atlantic, their campus here, and register over the phone, and they will take your credit card number over the phone.
Okay, very good. Now, I know that there's some speakers and topics you just repeat kind of quite a few years because it's so popular and people haven't gotten to go to it and they want to go to it. But you also have some new ones each year. You want to mention a couple of those new ones?
We do. Some of the new ones, we have a gal coming from Council Bluffs that will cover small organic farming. So if some of you are interested in switching your herbs and vegetable gardens and even your flower beds into organic instead of using the normal seeds and plants and pesticides and everything else, she will cover some of that. We have Tyler Carney from Cornerstone Landscaping is coming. He has come numerous years. This year he is covering Light Up Your Landscape. So if maybe you have all of your plants in place, but you think it could be prettier at night, he will cover where you could put lights, what type of lighting you could cover, to just enhance your garden at night. What are some of the other ones? Composting is always a big one. We have a couple different versions of that. One is composting with worms. One is the old-fashioned composting. We haven't had the old-fashioned composting for several years, so we have brought that back again this year.
What about the lavender lady?
Yes.
Just lavender. I mean, we talk about that in terms of the kind of the herb gardens, but this one's just lavender.
Just lavender. Gal is coming from Council Bluffs. I think she will put on a fabulous presentation. Her and her husband got into growing lavender in a big, big way. They have a lavender farm, and she isn't just going to cover growing a lavender plant. She is going to go into using it for cooking and also using it for your health as well.
Okay. So it seems to me that if you don't have a big yard, you don't have a big garden, you don't want that, you still have options here that you might be interested in.
Yes, we do. Hy-Vee will be coming. They will be talking about houseplants. I think everybody I know has at least one houseplant, and sometimes it's a very sick-looking houseplant, and sometimes it's a healthy-looking houseplant. Hy-Vee will cover how to take care of those houseplants, how to divide them so you can get multiple ones, or just how to rejuvenate it if it is sick-looking. Also, the gal is coming doing herb gardening and vegetable gardening. Now, she is going to cover also how to do that just in a container. So if you just have room for a small pot on your patio, or you don't have any interest in doing a huge garden, she will cover how to do that just in a small pot for you also.
Okay. So if you have questions, be sure to either call Iowa Western or go online and take a look at the brochure, get yourself registered. It's going to be a great day on March 19th.
Yes, it is. We look forward to it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lori Reid, for coming in and visiting with us.
Thank you.
Until next time, here's a thought. From where I am to where I want to be is no further than it is for anyone else. That's Zig Ziglar.